Kurt, welcome back, and Brian, welcome to the Forged. Now, you just stepped into the Coliseum for the second battle in our Gladiators of the Forged competition.
Let's go with that Spatha.
The Spatha was a vicious weapon used by Roman cavalry during the 3rd century. Featuring a long, double-edged blade, the weapon allowed soldiers to deliver devastating slashes and cuts from horseback. This blade was featured on 2 previous Forge and Fire competitions, where smiths struggled with its length and its medial ridge.
So good luck, stay sharp. Your time starts now.
I know that I want to go with a 1095 for the core, with nickel in the middle and mild steel on the outside.
Well done.
I've never worked with nickel, but I know that it's going to look pretty cool. I'm going to get the welds nice and set. If the welds start opening up, forge scale can get in, and then when I draw out the billet, I'm gonna just have a nightmare of a time. So I wanna make sure that I go nice and slow and get these forge welds right in the beginning. The welds are holding. I'm very happy with that.
Kurt's got the length he wants. Now he's on Big Blue working the tip in.
I just put a quick tip on my billet, and then I can focus on forging the tang. I want to make sure that I have enough tang that it stays nice and thick so that it's a strong tang.
It looked like the perfect replica.
Pretty good.
Once I have a good shape and I'm comfortable with on my sword, it's time for the quench. I'm very concerned about this nickel. I don't know how it's going to react in the quench tank. It could split open.
Kurt is already thermal cycling. I think he's doing a pretty dang good job.
Once I see that the blade's all even color, I move over to the quench tank.
All right, Kurt's quenched.
Good.
I'm happy with what I have. I'm working on the grinder to get that medial ridge going down the center of the blade.
That's 4 symmetrical grinds you got to do.
Yeah.
Right?
That's fantastic.
Once all the handle material fits on the tang, I need a mechanical hold. Otherwise, it's going to come loose in the testing, and that would eliminate me.
Well done.
It's good to see that so far, our current champion, Kurt, is really doing well ahead of the game right now.
That looks pretty good. I know that I still have a lot of shaping to do, and I still have to sharpen this entire blade. But I'm giving it my all, and I'm not going to stop till the clock runs out.
What I'm bringing in this competition is me at my most competitive. I picked 1095, the nickel, and the mild steel. So my strategy is knowing that there's going to be a medial ridge, is I make a very, very thick core of 1095.
Welding.
So I don't have the mild steel on the edge.
Let's go!
Whoa, Brian's got a lot of steel there.
Hey.
I think Brian's got enough steel to make 2 swords.
So my steel comes up to temperature. This is the point where I start to feel confident that it's time to take it to the press.
That's nowhere near hot enough to forge weld.
Looks like Brian's go my is becoming an oh my.
And a half.
I'll start to notice that the welds are starting to fail.
Oh.
Now, is there any saving this billet right now?
Given where he is right now, I'd start over.
I really need this to work. I don't want to start over.
Oh, no, guys, Brian's billet's splitting apart.
Say, dude.
The nickel's not welding. I don't have go my. I've got a mess.
Come on, come on.
So at this point, I can't make this work. I have to abandon this. I don't quit. It's not in my nature. It's gonna be messy, but by God, it's gonna happen. I know I have too much steel, but I mean, it's a sword-like object. There's always a chance that something can go catastrophically wrong, and I can't start over at this point, and that is terrifying.
Brian has quenched his blade.
I pull out a good, straight, hard blade. I'm really happy about that. This piece of metal is at least 5 pounds, easy, and it's got to be down to 2.5, 3, or it's just going to be too heavy. Time's running out. I've got to get it to a more manageable thickness, but I haven't fit the handle pieces yet. Clock's ticking. I've got no time to waste. I just got to keep moving. Now it's time to glue everything up.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
With all the work that Brian's got to do, he's really got to start kicking into another gear and get going.
We're in.
I've got the handle fit and it works. But now I have a major gap.
Worst everything I've ever done.
I know I can't build a new piece for a spacer. I can't take it apart. The glue is setting. I don't have any more time, so I go and run and grab some Roman duct tape.
Brian's doing get filler. There you go.
Hey, whatever works, man.
C'est la vie, mon ami, it's done. Time's running out. I've got to get an edge on this.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bladesmiths, put down your tools, turn off your machines. This battle is over.
Bladesmiths, welcome to the kill test. Kurt, you're up first. You ready?
Let's do it.
All right, Kurt, let's talk about your Spatha here. First up, the nickel that you have here and how you brought that out is eye-catching. It's almost like you got some lightning going on in your blade. Now, your edge is wicked sharp, penetrates very deep into his ballistic tummy, and cuts the bones into that. Overall, sir, your weapon, you will kill.
Thank you, Doug.
Brian, your turn. So you ready?
Absolutely.
All right, let's do this.
I shaved 5 pounds off of that thing and it was still heavy. So I'm a little concerned with how it will perform. I'm starting to get nervous here.
Please try these 2 hands. I cannot, no. I'm not gonna risk it. Gentlemen, I think we have a problem here. When I'm swinging, all that forward weight is on my wrist. I can't wield it with one hand safely. I have to use 2 hands.
Did you do two-handed on the other blade?
On the last swing. But on all the moves, single-handed.
So there's a vote of no confidence?
Yeah.
Well, Brian, we want to say thank you for your hard work in the forge. You have absolutely zero quit in you, but unfortunately, due to the sheer weight of your blade, Doug is unable to safely wield it without using 2 hands. So for those reasons, I'm gonna have to ask you to please step off the forge floor.
Fair enough, thank you.
Well, Kurt, you are a 2-time Gladiator of the Forge. Now you're at $10,000, going for that $75,000. Congratulations.
Thank you, gentlemen. I just won the 2nd Gladiator of the Forge competition.
Now we got a question for you. After 2 8-hour brutal competitions, do you think you still have what it takes to go in for a 3rd battle?
Oh, I'm going right back in there.
Oh, absolutely. Well done.
Thank you. It wasn't how I wanted to win, but I absolutely want to make it to all 10 challenges and be the victor of them all. So I'm absolutely ready for another win. Get out there and do it all over again.